Hey golfers, in this next video I'm going to be talking about golf weight shift versus hip turn. Keep watching. Hey, it's Troy from hittingitsolid.com here. Thanks for watching. So we're talking about golf weight shift versus hip turn. Now for mine, two of these go hand in hand. In any great golf swing you should be doing both of these. I don't believe you should be doing one or the other, and I'll go through that and explain that to you why. So if you look at any sort of sport that involves throwing, any sort of Olympic sport, even throwing a baseball or a ball, all of them involve putting pressure on the right. If I was to grab a ball here and throw it in this direction here, I would put pressure on my right foot here, more pressure here as I wind up, and as I start to throw this way I put pressure here in my left, and then I'll extend like that. Golf is exactly the same. It's the same principle. You're shifting pressure, you're rotating, and you're rotating again as you shift pressure, and you're throwing the ball out there. The golf swing is exactly the same. So for weight shift or pressure shift as I like to call it, the key with this is when we're putting pressure in our backswing, we're putting it into that right foot. Now I like to think of it in the little instep to the right foot there. What I'm saying is we don't want to be shifting our weight over like this where the knee gets on the other side of the foot. We want to be making a swing like this that puts pressure into that right leg, into that right instep, and this rear leg should be on an angle like this. I don't ever want to see it over in this sort of position here. That's getting way too much weight over here, and it makes it really difficult to get the club back to impact there. So that's the back swing. Now in the downswing, it's just reverse positions. As you come back, we're putting pressure into that left instep. That left leg, it will straighten, get through to impact. Again, it'll be on that angle back and towards my body there. So that's the principle with weight shift. Now, this goes hand in hand with getting that turn and that rotation, and I'll go through that in just a sec. Okay, we're talking about hip turn, and like the weight shift, it's really key that you have this as well as the weight shift in a great golf swing. Just like all the great players have done, they've all had some sort of pressure shift right and left, and they've also rotated as well. They've all had a combination of both. So we don't want to be just turning and not getting any weight shift at all, because if we did that, we'd look something like this. We'd stay very centered, but we'd be swinging very much like that, and we're not taking advantage of getting that ground power to really get that power that we want in the golf swing. So we need to get that shift as well. Super important. Now, and the reason is, if I go to the top of my swing, getting that turn helps me really wind up the top of the backswing. Really key, I get that turn as well as getting that weight shift. Now on the downswing, getting that turn is super key because it gives room for my upper body to come down and really shallow the club. Gives me room to shallow it, room to come from the inside by turning and through to the finish. So it's super important that you blend both of these together to make a fantastic golf swing. Now, coming up, I'm going to show you how you can practice this to make a great golf swing. Okay, here's a great way to practice your golf weight shift versus hip turn and blend these both together. So what I want you to do is grab a club, just put it across your chest to start with. I'll show you this from a couple of different angles. Now, I'll just bring this ball in a bit closer. What I want you to do is make the turn, focusing on two things: getting pressure into that right instep on the backswing, making sure that rear leg is angled in, and getting that club head to be pointing just above the line of the ball there. So as we make our turn, and then on the downswing, going to reverse it, again putting pressure into that left instep, lead leg pointing in towards you, and it's just going to reverse positions. And I want you to do 20 reps of that every day for a week. And when you do that, that will build a really good sound golf swing into your game. Do them nice and slowly and deliberately. From down the line angle. Helps you stay in posture. Just builds a lot of great habits into your golf game. Now we can take the club out and do slow rehearsals doing the same thing. Nice and slow. Into impact like that. And if you continue to do slow rehearsals, you'll build a lot of muscle memory into your game. This will become habit for you. So let's do one from this angle here. Get into a nice impact position there. So that's how you really build, really getting this weight shift and hip turn into your golf game. Make sure you watch the video coming up. It's going to go into more detail about the hand path in the downswing. Now this ties in with this video. Make sure you watch it to help you make a great downswing. It's coming up. I'll see you on it. Do you want to know how to make an even better golf swing? Click and watch the video on your screen now. It's going to go into more detail about how to get the right hand path in the downswing, which goes really well with this video to make a great overall golf swing. Do you want to know how to play even better golf? Consider subscribing to the channel. And remember, if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. I will get back to you. Thanks for watching. See you next time.